Okay, Wednesday's practice. I would have liked a little bit more just detail and intent, but we had some bright spots. Guys that fought, other than that, just still getting ready for Nebraska. Defensively, they're really good up front, though, so this is going to be a good challenge for us. Just hopefully my guys are ready for that.
Is it tricky going against that team just because of how many different spots they're bringing pressure from at different points?
Just a little, yeah, just a little bit. When there's that front is a little different, so you really just got to be detailed and being able to communicate. As long as people are on the same page, you should be okay. But you just have to communicate.
What was missing, the detail and intent that you were looking for that you didn't see? What was
just a normal Wednesday's practice, just sloppy, just stuff that shouldn't be happening in practice, just happening. Kind of starting special teams and kind of carried all the way over.
Those 2 kick returns that with Keegan and Jaden
pissed me off. And that's not characteristic of Keegan. So it was just a little disappointing, but he was able to make up for it after and everything. But we can say it's a communication because he thought he was going to get the ball from me, but only if it went inside the hash.
As far as Tony White, I was reading his comments that he gave to the media there in Nebraska. He mentioned he's pulling for you and everything like that. Are there any memories of when you guys were teammates, just that maybe stand out and that maybe his team shows in their DNA?
Not really, because it's Matt Rule's team. So.
Right. As far as his defense, though.
It's more of Matt Rule's team. They pretty much show how Rule's teams have been in the past, from Temple to Baylor and carried on into Nebraska. So.
But you mentioned their front is pretty tricky. They can throw a lot of different looks. At least from the outsider's perspective, it looks like the O-line has been improving game by game, week by week. What kind of a task or challenge do they have ahead of them going against that front this week?
It's just a big task, just like I was saying earlier. They just got to be able to communicate, really, It's just like ID and diagnose and know exactly who's blocking who. So that's the big communication key. And then when there is talent doing that too, that's a big thing too. So they have 2 really good D tackles, and that front's pretty good. Some linebackers that are experienced. So it's just mostly just going to be if we can communicate with you good.
When you're looking at kick returners and looking for potential kick returners, do you look for guys with a baseball background or anything where they can judge the ball in flight a little bit? Or
just for punt return, mostly.
Punt return, mostly?
Yeah, mostly. Grant Gray's really good at punt return because of his baseball background. Logan played baseball when he was younger.
Right.
Kyle Phillips played baseball when he was younger. But it's just mostly when it's kick return, it's more of a guy who's kind of more courageous.
Got it.
What was that race car movie? Was it Days of Thunder?
Yeah.
When he had to trust to go through the smoke and make sure he made it out of there. It's kind of a similar situation, You don't really know what's on the other side of that, but you still just got to trust that your guys are going to get the block and you can go. So Keegan has that. Easy?
Yep,
Okay.
thank you.
Thank you.